to blow the candle out because
Crackledy.
it's crackledy.
Crackledy, crackledy, crackle, crackle.
That's our new theme song, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you like it.
Flame's so fat. I don't know. I was trying to keep going with it.
What's so fat?
The flame.
Oh, of the candle.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Hey.
I can't carry the episode. I took terrible notes. I also have no idea what's happening in Marvel.
I just created a song about a candle.
You created our new
thriving outro.
Intro and outro. A 3, a 2, and a 1.
Hi.
Hello.
This is Kat.
This is Melissa.
I feel like I never start.
We've never gone out of order. Oh my
God.
God.
So weird.
This is a new podcast where Kat goes first.
We're starting over.
We should reverse the... Never mind.
No, we've tried it and I fuck up every time.
We're gonna give it a go. How's life?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm pretty good. We're going to Paramore.
Oh my God. Yeah. I have been trying to buy tickets for Paramore for months and resellers are just really doing the most out here. So it was really difficult, but they had like a no tax weekend or like no tax. It's been like 2 weeks actually that they've had it on Ticketmaster. So I found some resale that were decent seats and not an arm and a leg. They're like one of my all-time favorite bands. I feel like every time we've gone to see them, it's been me being like, I want to go see Paramore.
And then we have Fall Out Boy next month. So we're just living La Vida Loca.
Hell yeah. I'm so jazzed.
I'm so pumped.
And then Drake in September, but...
Yeah, that got rescheduled. That was supposed to be next month. You know, having something to look forward to is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's actually great.
I really needed it. When you were like, do you want to go to Paramore? Because it's in Orlando, so we're going to have to stay in Orlando. We don't have to stay in Orlando. We get to stay in Orlando for a couple nights and relax. And I'm going to get fucking blackout drunk at Paramore.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I'm really excited about it.
I can't wait to see Haley.
I know. I'm so pumped.
I love her so much. She's everything to me.
I feel like this is our 900th time seeing Paramore.
We've definitely
seen them so many times.
Fall Out Boy the most. Yeah, we've seen Paramore. We saw Paramore and Fall Out Boy together once. It was at the amphitheater. You colored your hair orange with hair chalk.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Oh, my God, that is so crazy. I feel like I was in high school, maybe.
I think you still were. I think that was like 2012, 2013. Because it was before we moved to Orlando.
Do you know I side parted my hair the other day and I was like, who the fuck is that? I've been doing a middle part for so long now.
Yeah, since I have bangs, I kind of have to do a middle part because then like a side part with my straight across bangs.
Was, like,
imagine.
Insane. You would look crazy.
I should do it.
But yeah, I literally looked at myself and I felt it was 2013 all over again.
Oh my God, are the Gen Zs right? They've been yelling at millennials for still doing a side part. I guess some people still look good with side parts though.
To be honest, I held on to my side part. Do you know that I'm like that though?
Well, I mean, if I didn't have bangs, I would absolutely have a side part because I have a horrendous calic. I don't have a choice. Even with my bangs right now, this side of the right side of my bangs sticks up.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm always behind on trends though. Like even like I remember like when MySpace came out, I didn't get a MySpace for like a year. And then
I had a
Tumblr,
MySpace.
I didn't get a Tumblr for like a year. And then I got on it for like 10 minutes and I was like, this is too much.
Oh my God. I wish
lived on Tumblr.
I
was playing Sims.
I love Tumblr so much.
And then like even like Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, I just like I don't know, I don't really.
When I love a social media, I just realized this. When I love a social media, I have multiple accounts. I have like 6 Twitters. I had like 4 Tumblr accounts because I had my main one, I had a Disney one, and then I helped run a Disney fan account that had like a bajillion and 10 followers. Like that one was insane.
Yeah. I don't know why I equated hairstyles to social media platforms, but I don't know why it just made me think of that.
Yeah.
I still don't have a, what is it? The once a day photo app?
Be Real.
I don't have a Be Real.
I am obsessed with Be Real. People are like, I don't get it. And I'm like, you don't have to get it. Just do it.
Oh, I get it. I think it's awesome. Real. I just would never care and I would never want to look at anybody else's. So I
don't have that. I don't feel like that many people have it. So I don't have that many people. I also only have people on there that I'm like good friends with. Like
everybody
I don't have,
go
like,
add Cat on Be Real.
You will not be able to find me because it's not my regular username. So Good fucking luck with that.
Interesting.
I changed it, and whenever I post them, I block the name out.
I love that. So it's like an alias.
I just don't want people I don't know follow me on it because I post about work on there a lot, and I don't want people to know where I work. I mean, I've just had so many issues in the past of people trying to get me fired from my jobs because of my social media.
But you also be going crazy on social media.
No,
so.
like when I worked at Disney and I had a catfish who's been stealing my photos since 2010, and they tried to get me fired 3 different times from Disney. So I'm not going to post where I work anymore. It's no one's business.
It's a fun life you live.
God, it's exhausting, to be completely honest.
Nobody wants to be me. I don't have any of those issues.
There are photos of me from like literally some of the photos that they've been using are ones on my like old MySpace and Facebook that I don't even have anymore that they've been using. They're from like 2009.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I'm sure they have more accounts. Every time I get them taken down, I find more.
Yeah, I remember we got really, like, we found one of them.
And the last time that we found them, they had an account of you. They had an account of a bunch of my friends.
What was my name?
I don't remember. You had a weird name. But then they had like Danica, but then it was like Danica Schwartz. But they kept her first name. And then there was like other people that like I like barely knew that they created accounts for, and then like other friends of mine that they created like fake accounts for, and they only changed some of their first names. It was so bizarre just to like have like people to comment and like tag, but it was all the one person, dude.
I want to do that. This
Neve?
is fun. Neve, Cammie,
Hello?
we need
Help
you.
Me. I've really
anyway.
thought about reaching out to them. I probably should at this point. Anyway.
This has been pointless.
And this movie actually isn't as long as I thought it was going to be.
There's a lot of stuff you could just skip. We could just.
I just wrote fighting.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights, and I don't know what's happening anyway.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
Marvel confuses me. There's too much happening in the MCU. It's too much.
There's a lot I've missed, honestly, recently.
Yeah, I don't know any of that new shit.
I think the last thing I watched was WandaVision.
I was literally thinking, I was like, I'm so happy we're doing this for Tragical because now
it's forcing us to watch it.
Yeah, it's forcing me to watch it and like really like retain
but
it all.
But not the shows.
I don't remember any fucking thing that happened from the first movie. I'm not gonna lie.
We should watch the shows for Patreon though. But we would have to do like the whole show.
No, I don't.
Because then it doesn't make sense. WandaVision's so good though.
I saw WandaVision.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's the only one I saw.
What other ones? Oh, I did watch Agent Carter.
I watched
S.H.I.E.L.D., Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when that was on TV.
Remember TV?
Remember cable?
No, I don't. No, I watched another one, but I can't remember which one because there's so many.
I haven't seen She-Hulk.
Nope, and that's like my favorite.
I know,
comic.
she is your favorite.
It's so crazy that like I literally read comics growing up. I don't give a fuck about.
I like them. I think I've talked about this on here before. I just don't have the brain capacity recently, probably within the last like 6 months to a year, to like watch anything. Like I haven't even finished recent episodes of Drag Race. Like I just don't care to watch anything.
Yeah. Also, we don't have Netflix anymore, so that's another thing.
They made it to where you can't password share. We were password sharing.
We password share with D.
Yeah.
Our old roommate. R.I.P.
And like half of his family.
He's not dead. He's just dead to us.
He's not dead. He's just in Atlanta.
He's just dead to us. No, I'm just kidding. Love you so much. He doesn't listen. So
no, he sure
supports
doesn't.
us fully, loves us, does not listen to this podcast.
No.
But we all have Hulu. And I literally told him the other day, I said, you better delete the Hulu because we can't use your Netflix.
Yeah, we have Hulu and Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm logging him out of all of them. No, I'm totally kidding. It just happens to be the one he pays for, whatever. But yeah, he was telling me he like went to his uncle's and he couldn't even like watch TV at his uncle's house from his account.
Yeah, you can't even use like a one-time, like if you're staying in like a hotel or whatever.
I think you can, but I don't think it's like easy to accomplish.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Fuck you, Netflix. Get a fucking life, bro.
Yeah.
Like y'all make enough money. Like,
I wonder how much money they're losing. They have to be losing a lot of money.
Or like have a shared household account.
Yeah.
Where you pay like a little bit more, but you can have up to 4 people. Anyway, we really need to, we have to.
Talk about
this is a long movie.
This movie.
Tragical.
So this time,
we're here to tell you why
Iron Man 2
is tragical.
Wow, I hated that.
Why? I liked it. It's like when you fold your hands together, but you put your other thumb over the top. That's what it felt like.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that example you just used. I hated that.
You never do that?
No.
Or like when you sit crisscross applesauce, but you put the other foot under and then the other.
I really hate that. Or like you cross your arms.
Yeah, but you cross it the other. You can't even do it, you idiot.
Yes, I can. I just did it.
It looks unnatural.
Yeah, because I'm not doing my normal. Anyway.
Okay.
So there were no good fun facts for this movie. They were all really stupid. So.
Really? All of them?
No, genuinely all of them.
Okay.
Anyway.
Iron Man 2.
Woo. Yeah, there's a lot in the MCU, so I'm glad we're getting through them.
Yeah, let's do the next one next. No, I'm kidding. I hate
Good. It's
fucking
Thor,
Captain America.
So the next one's Thor.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, then I pick Thor for our next
pretty sure
movie.
the next one's Thor.
No, I'm kidding. Anyway, we're in Moscow, which is in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the Moscow Mule was made. Probably not.
Fucking love Moscow mules, dude.
Honestly, they are so good as long as they're not super sweet. Anyway. Okay, we are in Moscow and there's an old Russian man. He's dying. He's calling for his son, Ivan, and Ivan comes to his bedside. Ivan is hot as fuck.
It's Mickey Rourke.
He just looks like, like a really big hot mechanic.
I literally told Melissa, I was like, that's Mickey Rourke, right? And she was like, who? And then I was like, Sin
I know
City.
who Mickey Rourke is, but I was just like, I don't know what he looks like, I guess.
I don't know why
know.
Sin City really just does it for me.
Sin City is honestly like the best
one of the best movies ever.
Like, why do people not watch that more?
It's so good.
It is so good.
But I recognize him from that, even though you really can't see anyone in that movie.
Different, yeah.
And you can't really see anyone in that movie.
That's such a good fucking.
It is such. I haven't seen it in a
second
long
one,
time.
right? I've never seen the second one.
I don't think I've ever seen the second one either.
Okay.
Anyway,
so yeah, Mickey Rourke's there. His name is Ivan. He is the son of this guy Anton. Is it Anton? Sick. Okay, Anton dies. R.I.P. King.
Womp womp.
Ivan is drinking heavily. They have like a lot of like machinery in their little shit apartment.
Yeah, lots of technology.
They're like building shit, getting drunk. It seems like a fucking terrible life.
Listen, if I was an engineer, why the fuck not? No.
I drink because I'm sad. If I was that smart and could build shit, I would make a lot of money.
His dad just died. He is sad. They're also Russian.
Before his dad died, though, he could have invented something great, which I think he tried. We're gonna find out later. But anyway, I'm just saying,
just
lay off of the vodka. Get it together.
Anyway, he builds a bunch of shit.
Yeah, he's screaming. He's building shit. He's got a bird. He gives the bird something in a cup. I hope it wasn't liquor, but I think it was.
Might have been vodka.
It's like a yellow toucan. Why am I trying to name a bird?
I was like, it's not a toucan. It's a parrot of some kind.
I think it's more of a parakeet. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Anyway, he has a parrot, a white parrot, white and yellow parrot.
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
Cockatoo?
You're talking to the bitch who hates and is terrified of birds. I don't know why you're looking at me.
Okay, it's Ivan and his motherfucking parrot, and they're screaming and they're building and they're getting drunk and they're having the time of their lives. Cut to Iron Man Fest.
It's 6 months later. We might want to...
Whatever. Time doesn't matter on the podcast. We cut to Iron Man Fest.
Iron Man Fest. It's the Stark Expo.
Yeah, and it's literally like a little Iron Man concert. And
yeah, truly.
So it's basically like a giant festival, city.
It's like what they build for the Olympics. It's like the Olympic City.
Yeah,
they literally built.
But it's like a tech expo.
Yeah.
And it's going to be there for a fucking year. Anyway, Tony comes out on stage because, he's Iron Man. He said it in the last movie. He stood right up there on that podium and said, I am Iron Man.
He did.
And Tony Stark has naked bitches dancing behind him. And he's like, I'm bringing world peace. He's doing peace signs. He's basically just being a dick like he normally is.
Normal narcissistic behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just keeps yapping on and on. and on about world peace and how he's the reason that they're at the longest period of peace in the world. Okay, Bessie, sit the fuck down.
And then Tony rolls out to his nice ass car with Happy. A nice pretty lady comes over to the car and serves him a subpoena to the state senate or something like that. The country senate, the U.S. Senate.
Yeah. You're going to get there eventually.
I can vote.
I don't know why country senate sounds weird, but that's not incorrect.
This country senate.
But it just sounds Senate. Weird the way
the country senate does. Anyway, Tony has to go to this hearing in D.C. They're basically like, you have a weapon of war. And Tony's like, it's not a weapon of war. It's a prosthesis. It's a part of me. You can't have it. Rhodey has to come and testify. He's trying to testify for Tony, but they're trying to like twist his words.
Basically like makes him only say parts of his brief.
Right.
From the past movie. So it's out of context.
Yeah. So the Senate is like, you got to turn it over. And Tony's like, it's private property. And then Mr. Hammer, didn't catch his first name.
Justin.
That's such a fuckboy name too, and he looks such like a Justin loser. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Justin Hammer. He is their tech expert, I suppose.
Yeah, he owns his own weapons company.
Yeah, he owns his own weapons company called Hammer Weapons
Industries.
Great. Hammer guns. Pow pow. So he's basically there as an expert, and he's like, yeah, no, this needs to be turned over to the U.S. And Tony Stark is like, well, I won't be doing that. And he hacks into the screens at the country Senate.
So the Senate is trying to say how other countries are trying to build their own Iron Man suits. And so they're like showing footage of like other countries like trying to build their own suits essentially in a la Iron Man. And then Tony hacks into their system and shows actual footage up close and shows that they're all failures. None of them are even close to like being useful, let alone destructive in any way. One of them, Hammer, is there. It's his drone person that they're making to be like Iron Man. And his is the most failure of all. Yeah. Tony pretty much makes them all look fucking stupid.
He basically says that like all other tech companies are 5 to 10 years out from being able to build an Iron Man suit.
And then Hammer's 20 years away.
Yeah. And then he says, I think we're done here. You can go fuck yourself, America. And then he peace signs again, and he peace signs the fuck out.
He really does a lot of peace signs.
He brought peace.
I noticed.
He brought peace to the world.
Is he a millennial? Me too, bestie. I throw a peace sign in every photo.
I think he means it, like world peace. Okay. He made world peace. Anyway, he goes to Malibu to his harem. He's in his lab, Tony is, and he's checking his blood toxicity, and it's like...
not doing good.
Like 40% or something. Like, sounds really bad.
Yeah, the thing in his chest, his arc reactor, is saving his life, but also killing him. It's literally eating through the metal of like, I guess like the battery that keeps it running essentially. And it's rusting it in his chest. Yeah. So the rust.
Palladium?
Sure. And the battery is like
his batteries is corroding and it's getting into his body. Mm-hmm. And that's not good. And basically he's going to die. Tony Stark is dying.
Yeah. And Jarvis, his, cute little robot buddy, says that
voice of his home
says that he should tell Pepper. Yeah, it's literally Smart House. Wait, but he kind of does become Smart House.
He is.
Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, he's like, you should tell Pepper. And Tony's like, fuck off, Jarvis. Don't tell me what the fuck to do.
So Pepper comes down to the lab and she's blabbing on about businessy stuff. And Tony can't handle it because he is Iron Man and also he's dying. And he doesn't, I think he's like starting to realize he just doesn't give a fuck because he's going to die.
But also he doesn't have like family. Like he doesn't have anyone, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have like an heir to like pass anything on to.
I guess he really just doesn't give a fuck anymore. And he makes Pepper the CEO.
Of Stark Industries.
And she's like, okay, sick. That's her exact verbiage. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I can just imagine Gwyneth Paltrow being like, sick.
And then they pop champagne and
pop their pussies.
Probably. Then we cut to Happy and Tony. They're practicing their little boxing the next day. Somebody from legal comes in.
Yeah, they need a notary.
Yeah, except for it's our very favoritist Shield agent,
Natasha
Mrs. Romanoff. Mrs. I don't know if she's a Mrs. I guess not.
No.
Ms. Miss Romanoff.
Mm-hmm.
She comes in. Her hair looks fucking stupid in this movie, but I guess this movie came out in like 2000 something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Before like fashion was cool and stuff.
Yeah, they really did her. I mean, the color was gorgeous.
Her hair looks so
but
stupid.
The style of it.
There's a whole movie.
There's no layers. It's one length all the way through.
Like,
and it's
it looks like a curly wig.
No, it's her real hair.
It looks
That was
so
one of the
bad.
facts, that was her real hair.
It looks like when you take your hair out of like those like finger, do you know what I'm talking about? The little like finger curlers, like the little ones that like wrap. It looks like she just took those out.
And didn't like brush it out.
No, it just
and
left
dry
it like
shampoo
that.
it and
No, it looks like hot garbage. Anyway, she's there from quote unquote legal. And Tony is like, this bitch is hot and clearly smart since she's from legal, duh. And he's telling Pepper like, oh, I want her.
Yeah, he wants her as an assistant. Yeah.
So they sign the paperwork or whatever. At one point, Natasha and
yeah, okay. Well, Tony is like, while they're boxing, he's like, get in the ring, Natalie. She's going by Natalie. He's like, get in the ring, Natalie. I want to see what you can do. And she's like, okay, bet. And Happy's like, you ever box before? You go to Crunch. He's like trying to like talk down to her essentially. And she pulls her really cool vagina trick that she does where she just like knocks him out and then like wraps her legs around their neck and puts him on the ground. I want to learn how to do that.
Anyway, yeah, she sacks Happy and then she gets the paperwork signed and then she goes and Tony is like, we're hiring her.
No, he literally says, I want one.
Yeah, we're hiring
and Pepper
that lady.
Says no.
Don't know where she works, but hiring her.
Legal.
So now we go to Monaco, which Kat and I have no idea where that is. They were
speaking French.
So it must be in...
But I don't know that Monaco is it French?
They were speaking French.
They were definitely speaking French. I recognized French.
Okay. No, it literally said at one point speaking French in the subtitles.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's embarrassing for you.
Je m'appelle Kat.
Okay. Anyway, so they go to Monaco for a racy race, a Grand Prix. Nat is there.
Yeah, she got hired on as assistant.
Yeah, she's
I don't know to
Pepper's
who.
assistant.
I guess
she's the Pepper to Tony. Pepper is to Tony.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
So she's Pepper's assistant, basically, but
That
also
makes sense.
Tony's assistant by extension because Tony's still the boss.
Yeah.
It's still his fucking company.
Yeah. There's an Elon Musk jump scare.
Yeah.
I really
I'm
hated
sure
that.
now Disney wouldn't have put Elon fucking Musk in their movie, but
Okay, so I think the reason they had him in it, they used one of his SpaceX facilities for filming.
oh, that's cool.
Like,
and
all
also
of
he's like a tech giant or whatever.
All of Hammer Industries is like an actual SpaceX.
Oh, Vanity Fair lady is there from the first movie.
Yeah.
And she is with Justin Hammer.
There's a lot of innuendos and it's
About
so funny
spreads
about
and
Tony fucking the Vanity Fair lady in the
Yeah.
first movie.
Pepper has zero chill. I love that about
Pepper
her.
zings him in there. Tony also zings him in
Yeah.
there. She's just standing there like, I don't know what to do or say to any of this.
Yeah, Hammer's pretty embarrassed.
I think it's going right over his head. I fully don't think he understood any of it.
Anyway, Vanity Fair lady's there. I don't know. They're all like dining in wherever the smart people are going to dine. To like watch this race or whatever. But Tony decides he doesn't want to watch the race because, you know, he's passing away actively. So he decides that he's going to be in the race. So he goes to his car that he sponsors and tells the driver to fuck off.
Like literally seconds before the race,
Like,
by the way.
excuse me, that man is a professional.
He's pissed.
And he is really mad.
Yeah.
I'm sure he still gets paid, but yeah, he didn't get to race.
So the race starts and obviously it's televised. And Pepper sees that Tony's in a car, freaking the absolute fuck out. She's like, well, he's going to die. Natalie didn't know. Happy didn't know. So they're going to go and try and stop Tony. Like, it's already happening. I don't know what they thought they were going to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Pepper gets in the car and Happy is driving her to the race.
The track? Like, yeah.
Why? I don't really know.
I mean, it works out for them, but
To scream at him?
yeah, I don't watch him die. I don't know.
We see our friend Ivan. He is dressed as a cute little mechanic, looking like a sexy little mechanic. You know what I'm saying?
This look is one of the, honestly, this whole movie, he does it for me, but
yeah,
this look
I know.
really.
He takes down his little overalls. He has a Iron Man
It's like the
vest on?
It's like, yeah, like the arc reactor, and then there's like
parts on his arms.
Parts coming off of it on his chest and arms, but it's not like a full suit like what Tony has.
And then he's got whips because he's Whiplash.
The whips are great. And they're like, they've got like a electricity coming off of them. It's really cool.
Yeah.
They're pretty badass. But yeah, so Ivan cuts a car in half. Not Tony's.
Lots of cars in him. He cut like almost everybody's car in half.
I don't understand what the other drivers did.
He just doesn't care. He sucks.
I guess
you
so.
think they died, bro?
There's no way some of them, I mean, obviously it's fiction, but there's no way in this fictional world that some of those drivers didn't die. Some of them like flipped and then fell on their tops, and there was no top. So luckily, Happy and Pepper driving towards the track happened to have a little briefcase. It's literally just
like an Iron Man briefcase.
It's the briefcase, and it's got like a lock and key. So Happy has the key.
They just drive onto the track. Happy drives the car through a gate, gets onto the track, crashes into Ivan, pushes him up against the gate.
Yeah, and then pulls back and then hits him again and pulls back and hits him again.
And then Tony's trying to get the Iron Man suit briefcase from Pepper, but they're like, he's slamming the car into Ivan. So she's trying to like throw it out the door. It's not working. The car is getting slashed up at this point. Looks like hot shit. It's not even a car anymore. It's like pieces of a car.
Yeah, it's literally like fully just pieces
not drivable
of a car.
Tony finally gets the suit on. They have a little fighty fight. Obviously, Tony wins. Come on now.
Yeah, he like rips the arc reactor that Whiplash has out of his chest.
Yeah. And he gets taken away by the police. I think he could have taken all the police in France, though. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he definitely... Okay, not only does he have, like, these whips, even though he doesn't have the power to them anymore, I feel like those could still do some damage. He's also, like, fucking
just
ripped.
Giant. Just a giant man.
It's a big man.
It's a giant fucking man.
Yeah, it is.
He could have taken him out if he
Anyway,
wanted.
he also looks Tony dead in his face and says, "You lost."
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because... Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does often.
Tony crushes Whiplash's arc reactor so that no one else can use it, which is probably pretty smart.
So Ivan's in jail. He's in a little like holding area while he's going to get, brought somewhere else probably. I don't know how jail works.
Well, it's like, yeah, like he's an international... You know what I'm saying? Traveler. He's there illegally. Like they're gonna ship him back to Russia. They can arrest him in France or wherever the fuck they are.
Deportation tank.
Is he gonna get arrested in America because he fought an American?
I don't know. So Tony goes to see him and he asks him why he didn't, like why he doesn't make stuff and sell it instead of being a monster. And Ivan is like talking in riddles, but he basically says like, "You killed my father."
Yeah, he's like, my father is the reason that you're alive.
And you killed my father.
You fucked up.
Tony's like, okay. And then he tells him how he could have fixed the arc reactor he made because he can't help himself.
Hubris.
He's like, you should have done this and this. Tony leaves. And then we cut to Ivan, who is being deported. We don't know, but he doesn't.
He gets into his little prison cell and he gets brought some food and there's a letter underneath it. And then his mashed potatoes are a bomb. So the security people at the prison bring in a man with his same stature and the same number on his prison jumpsuit. So he knocks that guy out, unlocks the door with the key that was in his fake mashed potatoes, sets the mashed potato bomb off, and then walks out. And then he gets snatched up by fake guards and he gets brought to Justin Hammer. He's going to have a little fancy little din-din with Hammer.
Yeah, Justin has a romantic dinner ready for them.
Listen, this is the part where I think I started drooling. He has his hair like half up. It was really, really doing it for me. He's got his little tattoo. He had a toothpick in.
The toothpick is a nice touch.
Really doing it for me.
Yeah, he did look really nice.
The half up, half down hair. Absolutely incredible.
Why do I watch Marvel movies? That's what
correct.
I'm watching.
For the hot people.
For Tony and fucking Ivan over here.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Okay, Ivan's like, yeah, I'll build whatever you want. I also need my bird.
He also pretends not to speak English for like 30 minutes of their dinner.
Yeah, he's playing Hammer for a fucking fool.
So funny.
And Hammer's like, great, I'll take you to my facility and you work for me now.
And I'll get your bird.
He doesn't. He sucks. Cut to Tony Stark. It's his birthday. Nat comes in and she's like, hey, which watch do you want to wear? Also, I made you a martini because I'm the shit. And Tony is like, hey, girl, hypothetically, if this was your last birthday what would you do? And she's like, I would do whatever I want with whoever I wanted.
Honestly, that's not really an answer.
Yeah.
Like, it is, but it isn't. He also doesn't do that.
No, he doesn't. Instead, Tony gets blackout drunk in his Iron Man suit at his own house and
pisses in his Iron Man suit.
Pisses in his suit. It's pretty funny though. Anyway, Pepper's pissed. Rhodey comes. Rhodey is pissed. He's like, why are you wearing the Iron Man suit? It's literally a weapon.
Rhodey is out here like standing up for him with the fucking U.S. military and the Senate. And Tony's making an absolute fucking fool out of them both. Come on, my guy.
Yeah, so Pepper goes over to Tony and she's like, I think we should send all these lovely people home. And instead of that, Tony decides to start shooting the walls and the floor and the ceiling.
Yeah, they're playing like, what is that, skeet shooting? There's like a girl throwing up champagne bottles and he's just like pew pew with his little hand.
But he's also like destroying his house in the process.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Rhodey is very pissed now and he goes and puts on another Iron Man suit.
The Mach 2.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. Great. I love that.
An old one.
An old Iron Man suit, like I said.
Not even painted. It's just silver.
And he starts to fight Tony.
Yeah, they literally fight all over his house. Everyone leaves and they...
Except the DJ. The DJ has to play music still.
Yeah. They quite literally blow up Tony's house because they both do like the hand like thing at the same time. Was that good?
No.
And you know like that scene in Harry Potter when like Harry and Voldemort both are using
Why is everything Harry Potter to you?
Okay, because it makes sense though. Like the part where they both are using their wands and they're Avada-ing each other, but then it's like going against each other. That's literally what happens with their little hand things. And then they blow up Tony's and literally blow up his house.
Who'd you call a Hufflepuff the other day?
I don't remember. That's pretty funny though. That
Somebody
I did
was
that.
finding something.
Oh, was it literally the fucking dragon in the last movie? Because he's a particularly good finder.
Oh yeah, you said fucking
I made a
Elliot.
Very Pottermore musical, like a very Potter musical reference, which is actually worse than
I gotta go.
Just a regular Harry Potter reference. I made a Potter musical reference. That's worse.
Anyway, yeah. So Tony and Rhodey blow each other up and destroy the house.
And then Rhodey's like, I'm going to go. And he just flies off in the Mach 2. He
takes the suit.
This is mine now. Actually, thank you so much.
Yeah. And he takes it to the U.S. military.
Yeah, he really does.
He says, I stole this from Tony Stark and now we have it. Okay, Rhodey, whose fucking side are you on?
Yeah, fuck off, bro.
Next day, Tony is enjoying a donut on the roof of a donut shop.
In a giant donut.
In the giant donut sign in his Iron Man suit.
Me too,
Still full of piss, probably.
Yeah.
Probably more piss at this point.
I'm sure.
And Nick Fury comes.
My fave. I love him.
And he says, hey, bitch, get down from that donut. We got to talk.
We got to chat, bestie.
Nick is basically like, hey, we know you're dying because we know everything. And you really need to figure that out because you can't die.
Also, Natasha Romanoff works for S.H.I.E.L.D. She's like our best agent. And she's going to continue to be undercover working for you. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And Tony's like, I knew I liked you and your fucking weird ass hair fucking style that's going on.
Yeah. And then Nick also alludes to the fact that Tony hasn't tried every metal to like put in his arc reactor to not kill him. Tony's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes, I have.
So they basically lock Tony in his own home and tell him that he needs to save his own life. Figure it out, basically.
You're
is
smart,
the instructions.
Figure it out.
Coulson is there.
My fave.
To hold Tony captive, which is kind of funny.
I love him.
Because I don't think he could really stop him.
Agent Coulson's a badass.
Okay, he can't stop Iron Man.
Back at Hammer Industries, where Ivan is working on the suits that Hammer wants him to make better, essentially make them work.
Yeah, Hammer basically
well.
wants Iron Man suits that are better than Iron Man.
Yeah,
and he's making Ivan make them.
Hammer delivers the wrong bird to Ivan. It's not his bird.
Yeah, how you gonna try and like give that man a random bird? He knows his fucking bird.
And then Hammer gets pissed because Ivan is making the suits drones instead of suits for people to wear.
Which actually makes more sense
He
if
literally
you think about it.
told him that he's having a problem getting volunteers to be in this suit. So like it makes more sense and you have complete control of them. So
yeah, you can still die in a suit.
Right.
So why would you put a person in it?
Yeah. And Ivan's like, well, drones are better and you're going to shut the fuck up because this is what I'm doing and I'm already doing it. So fuck off.
The military is also working on a suit. So basically, Ivan is making robots for Hammer for this expo. They're going to have an expo at Tony's festival, his tech festival, because it's like a year long or whatever. They're planning for the expo, and then the military is also making an Iron Man suit for the expo. So everybody's working on their little projects, including Tony, who's locked in his house trying to figure out how to not die. Tony has the original blueprints for the arc reactor. The names on the blueprints are Stark and Venko. So Ivan's papa and Tony's papa created the arc reactor.
Yeah, so they were initially making it to be like a cleaner, better form of energy that would be better for, you know, the environment and for people. And so that's what Howard Stark was going for. And Venko was essentially trying to make a giant weapon out of it. So they were doing two very opposing things. So Howard Stark had Venko deported back to Russia.
Yeah, that seems a little harsh, I feel like, but whatever.
Mean, if he's trying to make a weapon of mass destruction and that wasn't the plan, I think that's valid.
Yeah, but to Russia?
That's where he's from.
True. Anyway, Tony can't figure shit out. He's watching old videos of his dad and he's trying to look through all the shit.
Also, it's so funny. Like, there's this whole thing where Howard Stark is standing in front of like a little model city that he's created where it's supposed to be like a futuristic city.
It's the Stark Expo.
With the clean energy. Y'all, it is quite literally Walt Disney talking about Epcot.
Yeah.
It's literally what it's based on. I think it's the cutest little Easter egg. Like, it's so fun.
So Tony doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's still dying. He goes to see Pepper and he stops on the way to pick up strawberries for her. He gives some man his watch in exchange for strawberries. And he's like, are you Iron Man?
He says sometimes.
So yeah, Tony goes to bring the strawberries to Pepper to apologize. Apology and not accepted. Also allergic to strawberries. Pepper is.
He's also trying to like say, hey, I'm dying and hey, I love you, but like he's not doing a good job of any of that.
Really bad job. He's just going through it. But I've been there, Tony. Maybe not quite there, you know. I don't have an arc reactor about to explode in my chest, but
true.
Pretty close.
Pepper's pretty much like, get the fuck out of my office and get your shit that's been in here in the office. And guess what it is?
All the Stark Expo stuff.
The model city.
Yeah, so Tony takes home the Stark Expo model. He scans it.
Yeah, Jarvis scans the model and then they blow it up like they do. I wish that was real. That shit's so cool. And within the city with all the buildings and the way it's mapped out, it's plans to make like an entirely new element. Yeah, and Jarvis is like, this is impossible to synthesize. And Tony Stark is like, bet. We're gonna fucking make it happen. So while Tony he's drilling holes in his house. I mean, his house is already fucked up. So he's drilling holes in the house, putting giant pipes through everything. He's building some shit. Coulson walks into the basement and he's like, hey, sup?
Gotta go. G2G.
Yeah, I got reassigned. Also, what is this? And he literally has the original Captain America shield, which Coulson's like, how did you get this? Tony, no fucking clue what it is. He uses it to balance a giant pipe that he has. And then Coulson's like, okay, great. And then leaves. And Tony has created this like insane giant laser beam thing. Why he didn't have it aimed where he needed to begin with, not totally sure. But now he has to like twist it and he's burning his entire house down. But he eventually gets it to where he needs it aimed and it's in a new piece for an arc reactor and he creates a literal
that was so scientific.
I'm so fucking smart, bro. Can you tell that I went to a 2-year college for 4 years and then dropped out?
Do you know what I was gonna say? He created a new core for his chest thingy.
Anyway, he created a new element.
Yeah.
I don't know what he didn't name it, I guess. Jarvis is just like, congrats.
You've discovered a new element. Technically, he didn't, though. His daddy did, but
he never completed it, so
doesn't mean he didn't discover it. Yeah, so we've got a new core that's not going to kill us. So that's cool. Cut to Hammer, who goes to see Ivan because he's not happy with the drones that he's making.
He's not really doing anything with them.
Yeah, and Ivan's like, don't worry, they're gonna work. And Hammer is yelling at him, telling him that he's making him look like a stupid failure. He takes his new bird, which Ivan's become attached to because he likes birds, apparently. And then he takes his shoes and he's like, now you know how I feel.
Yeah,
I got no shoes and no bird.
What the fuck?
He basically was saying, like, you took my suits away from me and made drones, and I didn't want drones. I wanted suits, and these things
and the drones
suck.
still aren't working, so I'm gonna take your shoes and your bird. Hammer is that little fucking petulant child in school that you just wanted to punch in the face.
And Hammer's like, well, I'm going to the expo. Hopefully your stupid little drones don't do anything crazy.
Also, I have my suit from Tony, which is better than this bullshit that you made me anyway, because he's been helping the military with the suit, the Mach 2 suit that Rhodey took. So,
and I'm gonna leave these two guys here to babysit you,
who are like a full foot shorter and probably 10 full inches.
I would have been like, I'm not watching that man.
Smaller than Ivan.
I'm not watching that guy. Sorry.
Yeah, for real.
Ivan kills those motherfuckers.
Shocking.
With his bare motherfucking hands.
Yeah, it takes him 2 seconds.
And then he calls Tony on the phone. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Tony, it's me, Ivan. I'm coming to fuck your shit up.
Also, thanks for the advice on how to do better because I did what you said.
And Tony's like, oh, shit.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. So he puts in the new core, which he hadn't done yet, I guess. They were running tests on it.
They were making sure it's not going to be worse.
But he did. He puts it in and he doesn't die.
That's great. Yeah, he kind of glows like a little star.
That's my favorite star, Tony Stark. And yeah, he's like glowing and screaming.
Love that for him.
It was great.
At the expo, Hammer is showcasing his weaponized drones that he, as far as he knows, can only salute and do nothing else because that's what Ivan told him. And then he has this suit with the military that Rhodey is wearing that they just put a bunch of fucking machine guns on. It's the same suit. They literally just glued some machine guns on. They're calling it the Hammer drone. You literally could have named it so much better.
And there's 4 of them. There's the Army, the Navy, the Marines, and the Air Force.
Wow. And they're just different. They're just painted different.
Yeah. The Marine ones look dope.
Yeah, they had like
they were like camo, blue
like
camo.
tiger blue camo.
It's
pretty dope.
That's probably what they actually wear. I've never seen.
Grandfather was literally a Marine. I could not tell you anything about them.
Yeah, but he was a Marine in like the fucking 40s or some shit.
I don't know shit.
It was different times. They didn't have uniforms. You just showed up.
I don't think that's true. So Tony flies in his suit, his new one with his new little chest piece got going on, steals the show, of course. And then Tony is like whispering to Rhodey. He's like, hey, so really bad news here. Hammer is working with Ivan. And Rhodey's like, I thought that man was in prison. Fuck. Ivan then he's at Hammer Industries and he has locked into both Rhodey's suit and all of the drones and is controlling all of them to shoot at Tony. Also, mind you, they're at an expo. Literally thousands of people there.
Ivan looks so hot hacking the computer with his little... He's like little reading glasses on.
He does have cute little like clear reading glasses on. He puts them on the bridge of his nose.
He just looks like a full blown like criminal. Like
it really does something for me.
And then he's got his little reading glasses on. Yeah, Ivan's controlling the suits. Pepper and Nat, they go to find Hammer and belittle him. Did you already say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they do that.
Pepper and Nat find Hammer in his little control room and they just belittle the shit out of him. Because you couldn't do it on your own, could you?
No,
sad little bitch.
Respectfully could not.
Nat makes Happy drive her to Hammer HQ because she's got some butt to kick there because Hammer told her that that's where Ivan is. Iron Man is fighting the drones. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, every time, obviously Rhodey is in the Mach 2. So he can't control it. Yeah, he can't control it, but he still can see when it's like aiming at Tony. So he's like, hey, like I'm aiming at your left side. Hey, I'm coming in hot. Like he's at least able to like kind of give him a little bit of warning whenever his suit, at least, is aiming at him. The drones, however, there's so many drones. There's like actually so many.
There was like 6 of each. So what's 6 times 4?
I think it was more than 6 of each. There was like 2 full rows of them. I would say there was 20 of each of them.
There's 100 of them each.
Yeah, I would say at least like 80 total.
Oh, I was being sarcastic.
I'm saying like total.
I think there was like maybe, I don't know, 8 of each. I have no fucking idea. Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
There was more than that.
I don't think so. There was like 8 of each.
No,
maybe
it wasn't.
10.
It wasn't 2 rows of 4. That's what I'm saying. There was 10 of each. No, there was like 2 full like rows. Anyway,
so yeah, a row of 5 and a row of 5.
No, it was more than 5 across. That's what I'm saying. There were so many of them.
But then there were 4 groups. So that would be 40 drones.
Okay, I'm telling you there was more than that. But anyway,
should I leave us fighting about
yeah,
drone math?
Tony is trying to get all of the drones like away from the expo and all the civilians so they don't get all those people killed. He's getting most of the drones blown up either by his own, pew-pewing, blowing them up into buildings and shit, making roadies bombs fly at them instead of him. He's doing his Iron Man shit.
Happy and Nat make it to Hammer HQ, but not before Happy almost drives off the road because Nat is changing in the back seat.
And then when they get there, Happy just looks at her and goes, "What are you wearing?"
Happy's great.
It's so funny. And then
what are you wearing?
Nat is trying to like get him to stay in the car, and Happy's like, "Okay, I will." And then he like runs in the door like a child. He like tries to get in front of her. It's so stupid.
He fights one guard.
Yeah, and then Nat takes out like 17. And
Okay,
the time
but
that
he
takes
took
out
one out.
Nat
he did a good job.
Nat could have had him.
Well, she let him have one.
Yeah. So
she's
anyway,
also like tasing people. She's like throwing little like gas bombs
just
at
pepper
people.
sprays one guy in the face, and it's so funny.
Her
to me.
hair looks so ridiculous. I have to speak to them.
I literally dressed as this Natasha Romanoff for Halloween one year. I did my hair exactly like that.
But why does it look like that? It's
pretty bad.
Fucking nuts.
Also, she just took it out of like a professional bun that she had it in at the expo.
Like
it would not look like that.
Oh my God. It's making me so mad. I can't think about her hair.
Anyway,
she still looks great though.
Yeah. They get to the computer room. Ivan's gone. Nat hacks into the system and gets Rhodey access to his suit again. So he's not trying to kill Tony anymore. And Nat sees Tony's. I don't know how she's like logged into his suit as well. And she's like, "Hey, your body looks great. You're not dying anymore." And
that body looking good.
Hey, looking great. Pepper also somehow there. And she's like, "What the fuck? You were dying and you didn't tell me." And now they're arguing. There's more important things going on here.
Tony's like, "I'm sorry. I didn't know how to tell you I was dying."
Yeah. And then he says one of my favorite lines of this movie, that they're under a hemorrhoid attack.
That was pretty good.
It got me pretty good.
I too am under a hemorrhoid attack. I feel that.
Anyway, so Tony and Rhodey are in like this cute little Zen garden, and they have the rest of the drones that are coming after them. There's so many. There's like 20 of them left. They really didn't do a whole lot before this. And they fight all them and beat them all up, obviously.
Together as besties.
Yay. Okay, we're going to talk about this. Whiplash shows up.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his own fancy little suit on. He's got his whips. His hair.
His Whiplash suit
is up in a bun, like a full bun, not the half bun from earlier, a full bun. Y'all, I want that as a poster, putting it as my phone background. Really and truly did it for me.
Kat loves man buns. You heard it here first.
I do love a man bun.
Me too. I just love hair though. I play with my own hair for hours on end.
Absolutely.
I
will play with somebody else's hair forever. Anyway, they're fighting. Whiplash eventually wraps his whips around both Rhodey and Tony's necks and is essentially gonna like kill them. And then they do the Harry Potter wand thing and blow him up in the middle. Listen, it makes sense.
Oh no.
Like how they blew up Tony's house, but they blow up Whiplash instead.
R.I.P.
Except for he's not dead yet.
No.
But he did rig all of the drones
to blow
with
up.
bombs.
Luckily, they got everybody out, though, of Tony Fest.
Yeah, except for Pepper. Yeah, Pepper Potts is still standing, of course, directly next to.
And she's just staring at it. So her fight or flight is fucking messed up. She was like,
what is she gonna do?
Run away from it. Why did you stare at it?
But Tony is Tony, and he flies super fucking fast, and he saves her. Yay. He did it.
Yeah, he takes her up to a rooftop and she's like, I can't believe you didn't tell me you were dying. And he's like, I love you. And then...
Yeah, no, she fully resigns. She's like, I can't do this anymore. I quit. I'm having a panic attack. And he's like...
I'm having a panic attack.
He says, I love you, and kisses her. And Rhodey's just sitting there watching them.
They kiss.
But yeah, Rhodey was just sitting up on the roof the whole time watching them.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to go. My car's been destroyed, so this suit is mine.
He said, I took it once. I'm taking it again.
You two have fun.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
So Pepper and Tony are kissing still.
Yeah, and Tony tells Pepper she can't resign. She's not allowed.
Yeah, she still has to do that. Sorry, girl. Cut to Tony, who is talking to Nick Fury. Nick is like, hey, got your report here from Agent Romanoff. She says that you are not stable enough to be an Avenger.
Yeah, she says,
so sorry.
Yes to Iron Man, no to Tony Stark.
Yeah.
I mean,
funny.
fair. It's kind of fair.
So Tony's he's not an Avenger. He's not allowed. Sorry. Iron Man, though, you're in. Tony, don't talk to him. And that's Iron Man 2.
The end.
We did it.
Would you like to go first?
Sure. I feel like the sequels are just so weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. This one's good. It's definitely not as funny as some of the other Marvel movies, but it had its moments where I was LOLing. I gave it a 7 out of 10. It is my number 65. It is under Zootopia and above Encanto.
Yeah, it's definitely not one of my favorites. Honestly, I gave it an extra point literally because of Whiplash. Like, he's fucking hot.
He's all 7 points for me.
Yeah. So I gave it an 8 out of 10. It's sitting at number 52. It's below Up, but above Newsies. Boo.
Really? Above Newsies?
Yeah.
Okay. Christian Bale, though.
Yeah, but...
Okay, well.
Whiplash with a bun.
That is tough. Choose your fighter. Well, not for like a, fight, because fucking...
A fight for
Whiplash will tear your shit up.
Hell yeah. Oh, you meant like in a fight. Yeah.
Like Christian Bale as like Batman, like maybe, but I don't know.
American Psycho. He's literally a murderer.
Yeah, but Whiplash is like 490 pounds of pure muscle.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying.
Anyway, we're going to do a Patreon episode next episode. If you want to pick a movie for us to do, join us on the Patreon. It's linked on our website, which is in the show notes.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fun shit going on over there.
Yeah, I think we got some fun shit going on over there for sure.
It's a good time.
It is a good time. There's 3 tiers, so,
You got options.
You got options. Okay, drum roll, please. Oh, dear God.
What is it?
Brother Bear.
At least the music is good.
Autumn.
Autumn bestie.
Autumn, how dare you?
Did she pick this because she likes this movie?
I think she picked it because she hates us.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
The music is good.
Autumn, is this your favorite movie? The music is good. I should really.
I'm on my way.
I haven't seen this movie in a while. Maybe it's not as bad as I remember.
No, it's pretty bad. I know too much about this movie. I feel
there's moose in it.
There are the moose.
They're funny. For Autumn, I'm going into this movie with an open mind and an open heart, and I'm not gonna judge it based on what I remember from watching it like 10 years ago.
Yeah, because every time you've done that, the movies have been worse. So maybe this one will be opposite. Maybe the message in this one is too adult.
I love the woods, bro. I love bears.
You do love bears. You really do love bears.
This movie should be right up my alley.
I just think the plot of it has a lot of holes. And I think it's kind of...
We're going to talk about the whole fucking movie, so we can
Tell
save it.
everybody on my way.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah, we love you.
We do.
These are the best.
Our website is linked below. If you want to check out Patreon, we do bonus episodes over there where we talk about non-Disney movies.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
We do videos where we talk about, just a lot of stuff. We do pilot episodes of Disney shows.
Yeah, we've talked about a couple Disney Disney legends.
Yeah, we just talked about Howard Ashman, a gay Disney icon who basically saved the Disney company, and nobody talks about him, and that's depressing.
We did our review of our early access showing of the Little Mermaid live action.
Oh, yeah, we talked about the new Little Mermaid live action. Somebody was like, I joined to watch that. And I was like, I'm obsessed with you.
I love that. Oh my God. I hope
so much.
we lived up to the hype. It's just me crying over the movie for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I think I actually titled the video The Little Mermaid Review, aka Best Day of Cat's Life.
No, but dead ass. I want to go see it again. My parents won't go see it with me. They're so lame.
You guys want to hear something funny if you're still here? Our parents literally bought us a refrigerator.
Yeah.
And put it in the garage.
There's like too much food, I guess, between the four of us.
No, they purchase too much food.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for listening.
We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
These opinions are our own and are in no way associated with the film or the film's production company.
The cover art for Tragical was created by Johnny the Alchemist.
The theme song for Tragical was produced by Ja Reezy.
Contact info for both artists can be found on their Instagrams,
which are linked in the show notes.
Thanks for listening
to Tragical.
Hell yeah.